All right, Khan. Shalom, shalom, Israel, shalom to the Torah tribes. Yasha Allah giving the chorus, all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, by Shema Mashak, Mama Lak Yahweh Shah. That's all praises, honor, glorification unto the Most High God, Yahweh. In the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shah. This is Brother Yasha Ali coming back, y'all, with yet another video through the Spirit power Yahweh, by Shema Mashak, Mama Lak Yahweh Shah. All right, shalom, shalom. So we about to get into this quick proverb of the day. This time going into the book of Sirach, chapter 4. All right, Sirach, chapter 4. And verse number 23. All right, let's go to Sirach chapter 4 and verse 23. It says, and refrain not to speak when there is an occasion to do good, and hide not thy wisdom in her beauty. So that's a cool precept right there. That's a good proverb. All right, remember, Proverbs are wise sayings. So the Lord is saying that refrain not to speak when there is an occasion to do good. Now we know what's good. The Lord showed us what's good. All right, let's go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 4, verse 2. And it reads, for I give you good doctrine. So this is the good doctrine right here. Forsake ye not my law. Meaning, keep the commandments. That's that good doctrine. That's the good doctrine that we had to learn of and teach and keep within our mind. Keeping the commandments. All right. Let's go to the book of Micah, chapter 6, verse 8. All right. That's that good doctrine. This is the book of Micah 6 and 8. It says, he hath showed thee, O man, what is good. So the Lord showed us what's good. We don't have to search it out and literally, read 1,000 books to understand what's good in the eyes of the Lord. It says, he hath showed thee, O man, what is good. And what doth the Lord require of thee, but to do justly, meaning keep the commandments, and to love mercy, and to walk humbly with thy God. So those things are good in the eyes of the Most High, right? To really, as some of it all, to keep the commandments, right? Now, let's go to the book of Romans, chapter 7. Verse 12, right? The classic. Wherefore the law is holy, and the commandment holy and just and good. So that's what's good. The commandments, the laws, the precepts, this Bible. Matthew chapter 19, verse 17, the Most High is good. So these things is what's good in the Bible. So when we go to Sirach 4 and 23, it says, and refrain not to speak when there is an occasion to do good. So in order for us to do good, we know that keeping the commandments, that's good. So really, you can read this precept. As the Lord said, let's go to the book of Leviticus 19, right? An occasion to do good, for an example, is like, it's rebuke. When you see your brother or your sister go the hell off and is sinning, you can, by you rebuking them and correcting them, and it doesn't have to be a sharp rebuke. Let's go to the book of, actually, first, let's go to Leviticus 19, verse 17. It says, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him. So that's what we have to do. The Lord said that we have to do that. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him. So that's the Lord. That's the Lord's version of us, or Slaki. That's what the Lord defines as love, first and foremost. But second of all, the Lord commanded us to do that, to rebuke our neighbor and not suffer sin upon him. That's an occasion to do good. You see your brother eating pork right in your face. The Lord said, refrain not to speak when there's an occasion to do good. So we're commanded, to rebuke that person and to correct them in love and righteousness. Let's go to the book of Jude chapter 1 real quick, just to show you that it doesn't have to be a very sharp rebuke saying, you're shaking the hand and, it depends on the situation for real. But let's go to Jude chapter 1 and verse 22. And some have compassion, making a difference. So sometimes, you can come as a lamb. You can come as a lamb in the correction, meaning you're coming, with love and in the spirit of meekness, right? Like how Paul says in the 1 Corinthians 4 and 21, right? Verse 23. It says, and others save with fear. And sometimes you got to come with that fear and with that rod, and in order to actually correct that person, right? And others save with fear, pulling them out of the fire, hating even the garment spotted by the flesh. All right. So let's go to the book of Sirach 4 and 23. It says, and refrain not to speak when there is an occasion to do good, and hide not thy wisdom in her beauty. So the Lord said, don't hide your wisdom in her beauty, because the Lord, the wisdom that he gave us is very beautiful. The Lord said, don't hide it. Show off wisdom. Show her off, man. The Lord gave you wisdom. You're not showing her off. You're not doing videos. The Lord gave you so many breakdowns, so much wisdom, but you're not utilizing it. You're not going out to teach. You're not doing videos, you know? And, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to nothing. You're not doing anything. The Lord said, hide not thy wisdom in her beauty. Show her off. Just like a man will have a beautiful woman. He's not going to just, just never show her off. You know what I'm saying? And they even do that in the world. They show their women off, And, and we know that and might even allow her to wear provocative clothing. We know that's off, right? But, even in the world, they do that. Hey, let's say you even have like you have a gold chain. You have a gold chain around your neck filled with diamonds, but you never wear it. It's just shut up under your bed for years. You never wear it outside. What's the point? The point of wearing, buying the gold and diamonds and silver is not just to put it under your bed. It's what, you wear it and show it off. Right? So let's go to Sirach chapter 11 and verse, right? So actually, I want to go to Sirach, leave, what do I want? 27, right? 29. Yeah, might be 29. Right? Oh, Salaki, it might be Sirach 20. All right, let me get this precept. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 20 and verse 30. It says, wisdom that is hid and treasure that is hoarded up, what profit is in them both? Exactly. So you hiding your wisdom, it's like you hiding your treasures. What profit is it? You're just hiding it. You never spend the money that the Most High gave you. You never spend it. You just hiding it. The reason why you make money is to spend it. That's the only reason. To spend it, not just to say, hey, look how much money I had. That's it. And you just live, in a damn homeless shelter. Homeless shelter. But you have thousands and millions of dollars. What the hell? That doesn't make any sense, right? It says wisdom that is hid. So we acquire wisdom not just to boast about how much wisdom we might have that the Lord gave us, but we acquire that wisdom to give it, right? To give it to others. So wisdom that is hid and treasure that is hoarded up, what profit is in them both? We're not just studying all day just to be the smartest Israelite, ever. Or to be right next to Solomon in his wisdom. Nah, that's not why we're doing that. Right? Wisdom that is hid and treasure that is hoarded up, what profit is in them both? Better is he that hideth his folly than a man that hideth his wisdom. So we shouldn't hide our wisdom. The Lord said, hide not thy wisdom in her beauty. Because ultimately, who gave you that wisdom? Sirach chapter 1, verse 1. Let's read it. Sirach 1 and 1. It says, all wisdom cometh from the Lord and is with him forever. All wisdom coming from the Lord. The good and the bad. The wisdom on the left-hand side and the wisdom on the right-hand side ultimately comes from the Most High at the end of the day. So the Most High giving you all this wisdom, you're not utilizing it. Hey, the Lord said, what profit is in that? The Most High doesn't just bless us with money just to say, look how rich I am. Nah, right? The Most High doesn't bless us with a wife just to say, look, I have a wife, but look how beautiful she is. Nah, right? The Most High doesn't just bless us with certain things just to say, look, I have this. The Most High blesses us with wisdom so that we can use it and give it to others so that they also may be wise, So with that, all praises to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. I'm going to read that precept one last time. Let's go to Sirach 4 and 23. And refrain not to speak when there is an occasion to do good, and hide not thy wisdom in her beauty. So with that, all praises to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Barakatah, Lord willing, is edifying, Brother Yasha Ali.